Hello friends, we'll continue the Rich Dad Poor Dad series. Here is chapter 2, Why Teach Financial Literacy. So main idea of this chapter is the biggest reason many people struggle financially is because they do not understand the difference between assets and liabilities. So in simple words, what assets are? Things that put money into your pocket, whereas liabilities, things that takes money out of your pocket. So rich people, they become rich because they keep buying assets, whereas poor and middle class people, they often spend money on liabilities while they thinking they are assets. So why we need financial literacy? What does it mean? Understanding how money works, knowing where your money goes, learning how to manage your expenses, income, assets and liabilities. Rich Dad believes that it's not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep. Many people earn good salaries but still remain financially stressed because they spend everything they earn. Rich Dad's most important lesson is the rich buy assets. That is the main difference between rich and poor. What is an asset? So asset is something makes money for you that puts cash into your pocket regularly. Examples like business, investments, rental properties, stocks, book or content that earn royalties, anything that generates income. Rich people use money from assets to buy more assets. This creates a cycle of growing wealth. Now, what is a liability? It is something that takes money from your pocket. It creates expenses. Example, big loans, credit card debts, expensive cars, things bought only to impress others, just to maintain your standard in the society. For example, your house. This is one of the biggest ideas in the chapter. Most people think that it is an asset. But Rich Dad says if your house only create expenses like loan payments, maintenance, taxes, electricity bills and other bills, then it behaves like a liability because money keeps going out. A real asset should bring money in. Now here is the middle class trap. Middle class people usually they earn more money, increase their spendings, buy expensive things, take loans, work harder to pay bills, and this creates a cycle which we call rat race. So rat race means working harder just to pay your expenses, living paycheck to paycheck and never becoming financially free. As income increases, expenses also increases, so people stay stuck. In this chapter, Rich Dad explains money flow using simple diagram. So on screen you can see income statement which shows income and your expenses. And then there is a balance sheet which shows assets and liabilities. Then we can see that Rich Dad explains about the cash flow for poor people, middle class people and rich people. So poor person's cash flow goes like income then expenses. Poor people earn money, spend it immediately on daily needs. They usually have no assets, save very little and they remain financially dependent on salary. Money comes in and goes out quickly. For middle class people, cash flow goes like income, liabilities and then expenses. Meaning middle class people earn more money but they also buy bigger houses, cars, gadgets, things on EMI or loans. So even with a good salary, most money goes into paying bills, debts and loans. They appear rich but are often financially stressed. Whereas rich people cash flow goes like income, assets and then more money. Rich people use money to buy assets first. These assets generate rent, business income, investment returns, passive income. Then the extra income is used to buy even more assets. Their wealth keep growing over time and time. Why school don't teach these things? Robert says school teaches how to become employees, how to get good grades, but they do not teach investing, taxes, business, financial management. Because of this, many educated people still struggle with money. Example, looking rich versus being rich. So many people they buy luxury cars, big houses, expensive clothes to appear rich, but often they are full of debt. Rich Dad teaches true wealth is not about showing your money, it's about owning the assets that generate the income. The important lesson about lifestyle is as people earn more money, they upgrade lifestyles quickly. This is called lifestyle inflation. Bigger salary, bigger car, bigger EMI, more stress. Instead of buying assets, they keep buying things that increase expenses. Basically, they are buying liabilities. Financial freedom means your assets generate enough income, enough money to cover your living expenses. At that point, you don't need to depend completely on your job and paycheck. That is the goal Rich Dad want Robert and Mike to understand. Simple example, Poor people, what they do, they earn money but they spend it immediately. Middle class people, they earn money, buy the liabilities, stays by paying bills. Rich person, they earn money, buy assets, assets that generate more money. The final message of chapter 2 is the rich become richer because they buy assets that generate income. Poor and middle class people, they often stay financially stuck because they spend more on liabilities we think while thinking they are assets. Financial freedom starts when you understand how money flows. Thank you. Do subscribe, like, and share.